Namaste, and once again welcome back to the online maths class. And today we are going to discuss some word problems in exercise 5.3. Let's start. A contract on construction job specifies a penalty for delay of completion beyond a certain date as follows. Rupees 200 for the first day, rupees 250 for the second day, rupees 300 for the third day, etc. The penalty for each succeeding day being 50 more than for the preceding day. How much money the contractor has to pay as penalty if he has delayed the work by 30 days? So here the situation is, a contract on construction job specifies a penalty for delay of completion of a particular work. Okay. So for the first day, rupees 200 is the penalty, and for the second day it will be 250, and for the third day it becomes rupees 300, and so on. Okay, so we can write the numbers as 200, 250, 300, etc. So clearly each term of this sequence is obtained by adding the number 50 to the preceding term. Okay, 200 plus 50, 250, 250 plus 50, 300, and so on. So clearly it's an AP with the first term A is equal to 200 and common difference B is equal to 50. So here we have to find the amount the person has to pay as penalty if he has delayed the work by 30 days. That means we can write N as 30. And in this situation, we have to find the sum to 30 terms. That is Sn is equal to, we have formula n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Clear? Now we can replace the values. S30 is equal to 30 by 2 into 2a, that is 2 into 200, then plus n minus 1, that is 30 minus 1 into d, d is 50. Okay, 30 by 2, that is 15. So 15 into 2 into 200, that is 400, plus 29 into 50, which is equal to 15 into 400 plus 29 into 50. 29 into 50 is 1450. That is S30 is equal to 15 into 400 plus 1450. That is 1850, and 15 into 1850 will be equal to 27,750. Okay. So therefore we can conclude that the person has to pay rupees 27,750 as penalty. So the penalty amount will be equal to 27,750. Understood? Now we move on to the next question, and it is, a sum of rupees 700 is to be used to give 7 cash prizes to students of a school for their overall academic performance. If each prize is rupees 20 less than its preceding prize, find the value of each of the prizes. So here a sum of rupees 700 is to be used to give 7 cash prizes to the students of a school for their overall academic performance. Is that clear? So this sum that can be taken as Sn is equal to 700. Okay. And 7 cash prizes, that is N is equal to 7. And each prize is 20 less than its preceding price. So if the first price is A, then D will be minus 20. 20 less than A. Okay. that is minus 20. Now we can write the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We can replace the known values. Sn is 700, n is 7, so 7 by 2, 2a, a we have to find out, then plus 7 minus 1 into d, d is minus 20. 700 is equal to 7 by 2 into 2a plus 7 minus 1 is 6, 6 into minus 20. Okay, that is 7 by 2 into 2a minus 120. That is 7 by 2 into, here on 2 we can take common, so 2 into a minus 60. Okay, 2 and 2 get cancelled. That is 700 is equal to 7 into a minus 60. With 7 we can divide. 700 divided by 7 is equal to a minus 60. 700 by 7 and it is 100. So 100 is equal to a minus 60, or a minus 60 is equal to 100. A is equal to 100 plus 60, that is a is equal to 160. That means the first term of the AP is 160. Or we can generalize, the first cash price will be how much? Rupees 160, 160. So we can write the value of each prices as value of each prices are 160 and 20 less than 160, that is 140, again 20 less than 140, 120, 100, 80, 60 and one more 40. Okay, there are 7 cash prices, so the value of first cash price will be 160 and second price 140, third price 120 and so on. Last 7th cash price will be rupees 40. Clear? Now we move on to question number 17. In a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce air pollution. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they are studying. Example, a section of class 1 will plant 1 tree, a section of class 2 will plant 2 trees and so on till class 12. There are 3 sections of each class. How many trees will be planted by the students? So here the question is, we have to find the number of trees planted by the students. So here for the first standard there will be 3 divisions, 3 sections. It will be A, B and C. And each section will plant how many trees? Only 1 trees. That means the number of trees is same as the class in which they are studying. So for the first standard student, he or she has to plant 1 tree. So here 1, 1, 1. So total 3 trees. Okay. And for the second standard, here also 3 divisions or 3 sections, A, B or C. So 2 trees, 2, 2, 2 and 2 trees are 6. So the total number of trees planted by second standard students will be equal to 6. Clear? Similarly, for 12th standard students, there are also 3 divisions A, B, C. So 12 plants, 12, 12, 12. Okay, 12 trees they have to plant. So 12 into 3, 12 trees are 36. Okay, so we can list out the numbers we got. 3, then 6, then for the third standard it will be 9, etc. up to 36. 6. Okay. So clearly it is an AP with the first term A is equal to 3 and D is equal to 6 minus 3. That is 3. Okay. And N, the number of terms means here number of class. Here 1 to 12. So 12. N is equal to 12. Understood? And what we have to find out? We have to find how many trees will be planted by the students. That means the number of trees, total number of trees. That means the sum. Okay. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into, here we can use the formula A plus L. The last term we know L as 36. So we can use this formula. Okay. So S12 is equal to 12 by 2 into 3 plus 36. This we can cancel 6. So 6 into 3 plus 36 is 39 and it is 234. That means the total number of trees planted by the students of the school will be equal to 234. And we can conclude, therefore the total number of trees planted by the students is equal to 234. Understood? So that's all for today. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.